you're a Capricorn born December 22nd to January 19th, what can you expect for the month of August 2018? Let's tune in and find out. Okay, so I see Capricorns with just, the sweat on their brow, working hard, but you have a big smile on your face, which lets me know that what you're doing is working, that you're happy about it, that you feel satisfied about it, that there's recognition coming in, there's money coming in, things are finally starting to work. Your hard work is paying off. So that is a really good sign for all my Capricorn friends. So, and for all of us who have Capricorn rising or Capricorn moons. Okay, so let's tune in and see for our Capricorns who are romantically involved, what's in store for you for August. Okay, so really funny. I see, Capricorn is the sign of the ram, right? Well, I see you locking horns with your partner and you're locked, your horns are locked, and even when you want to make up, like your arms are too short to like embrace. So it's kind of like you have to back up and start over. So even if you fight, you need to take a step back and then kind of come in, right? Come in heart to heart. Because they're showing if you lock your head, your horns, and then you're trying to love that other person while you're still locked in, it's not going to work. They're not going to feel it. You're not going to feel it. Just not going to happen. So just a new way of working with one another and relating to one another. So there's a lot of passion in the relationship. There's going to be some tension. But there's also, if you step back, step back and away, you'll be able to really meet heart to heart and you'll really have a great month. All right, so let's look at anything else about the romance. There's going to be some romantic travel, an opportunity also to get yourself to know each other on a deeper spiritual level. It feels like there's some opportunity to connect more spiritually and to have a deeper understanding individually of how you need to be different for your partner and for yourself, and really also feels like starting to lighten up on yourself, like starting to lift yourself up and elevate yourself and not looking, my throat's closing, not looking externally for approval and needing it to hear it from other people, but just starting to feel validated because you're loving yourself and you're feeling more lovable. And I feel like that's a huge healing that can happen for a lot of Capricorns this month as you move into more self-awareness and self-love. And then that is really going to benefit your romantic partner and you in the relationship. And then there's new romance for those of you who want it, those Capricorns who are interested in romance. At the very end of the month, showing me new partnership. Now, before that, the first couple of weeks, I feel like playing around, having fun. Some of you may find somebody that you may, boom, there may be sparks that fly, super intense, and then boom, super intense, they're gone. So just be aware, you may meet somebody early in the month and just like lights out every day you're together. And then boom, suddenly they just disappear. Okay, so just be aware. Don't want you to be heartbroken. Just know two things are going on. We just had a full total lunar eclipse on July 27th in Aquarius. And then we also have a second eclipse, August 11th, a new moon partial solar eclipse in Leo. Mercury is also retrograde, which is the planet of communication. It's going to go direct August 18th, and then usually a day or two after that, it's still in the shadow and can be a little more intense. So you want to be careful around that. But the point about Mercury's retrograde is that it's generally, it's not a great time to meet somebody because the communication is flawed and there's always something that's withheld. Like you don't really see them, you don't really know them. And then on the other side of the retrograde, you go, oh, wow, I had no idea. Like all of a sudden the blinders are off and you see who you're dealing with or what you're dealing with. And so it could be a situation where you meet somebody in the retrograde and you're like, oh my God, I'm so in love, I'm so enamored, and spending all this time, and you get out of the retrograde and you go, what? What? I didn't see that side of them. So just be aware that that can happen for you, and to avoid that, because that can be trauma, right? That can be pretty traumatic. You get so wrapped up in somebody. So just go slow, right? And then if it is something that's that surprise comes and you can handle it or you can't handle it. I guess it's not going to be as intense for you to walk away because, you know, you've been a little guarded. Or just know what it is, right? Just know what it is. It's just for fun. It's just for the moment. It's just one of those relationships. And easy come, easy go kind of thing. And then you won't set yourself up for a fall. There is a bigger, better relationship package coming for you at the end of the month, okay? That is sustainable and long-term if you want it. Okay, let's move into money or career for Capricorns. So initially it feels a little bit like, oh, this is nice. I feel like you're gonna have to go and get it. So I see a faucet, right? And nothing's coming out of the faucet. But I see you putting your arm up there, having to work for it a little bit. And then I see you pull out a wad of money, okay? Just lets me know the money's there, but you have to work for it. You have to be a little creative, a little, you know, ingenious, right? Like just like, all right, let me figure this out. And you'll make the money. But the money is there. But you have to be a little creative about it. It's not exactly flowing. Which, you know, Mars can do that. Mars is also retrograde. It goes direct August 27th. Again, shadows like September 1st. So that is the planet of action, activity, business, right? And so if things are a little slow, if people aren't making decisions, if things just aren't happening, that's what's going on. But that doesn't mean that we are at the mercy of the planets. Our job as co-creators is to always rise above it. So we can see these things, which just means we have to dance a little faster. We have to work a little harder. We have to become more creative. We have to partner with more people. There are ways around these planetary actions, but we have to get in action. So as a Capricorn, you guys know that. You are the hardest working of all 12 signs, right? And you go to work and you put your time in, but we also want to think bigger, right? So by allowing yourself to partner with the universe, you can have more of a flow. And I do see more money come in. Some of you may have things that happened a couple of months ago, or they're going to come back in and pay you. So there could have been, if you're in sales, there could have been a deal that you worked a couple of months ago, they're going to come back in and boom, you get it. So I do see opportunities from the past coming in. So work your clients, work your situations from the past, and you're going to have some success with that. The retrograde's July 26th to August 18th, 20th. So work it, and you're going to find more money coming in through your past endeavors. Just have to put some focus on it, okay? Anything else about your career or money situation for Capricorns? The worst thing that you guys can do is stress or worry about money because it shuts off your own flow. You are the flow. You are both, you know, the seed and the gardener and the rain all at the same time, right? You do it all. And so by staying positive, you're also the sun that makes everything grow. So just be aware that you have everything that you need to get what you want financially. I do see more money coming in for you towards the end of the month with less effort than the first parts of the month. First part of the month, it just feels like it's a little bit more like a grind, but you get it, right? The money's there, it happens. So all you have to do is just work for it. Yes, okay, which really leads us back to the very beginning where I saw just the sweat on the brow, but a big smile on your face. So you are going to get people applauding you. Your reputation's going to be increased. People are going to be loving you. You're going to get a lot of like testimonials or people raising their hand, talking about you. So there's going to be a lot of chatter about you. You know, things are starting to take some momentum and shape shift for your career. So some of you are getting glimpses of what's next, glimpses of which way to go. Follow those hunches, those intuitive sights, right? It's not something where you sit and you co-create. This is where like a flash comes in and like a flash of like, call that person, right? And why do I call them? I don't know, just pick up the phone and call them, right? It's like that. Like sometimes you don't have to know the next step, just the one that you're being asked to take. And that's just called faith in action, and you just trust it. And when you do that, like all these miracles can happen. So the more you do that, the stronger that muscle becomes, and the more your path opens, you know, and to what you're supposed to be doing. So I really feel excited for Capricorns because I feel like you're onto something, and I feel like you're opening up a new portal of energy, of financial success, and especially around your reputation. And I feel like you're really going to be elevated coming up this August, September, like this year, I just see this elevation and a new platform for you. And I feel like a lot of you will be speaking and being asked to speak and do different things and will become the expert in a field if you're not already. Okay, so let's look at your health. Back is coming up, which doesn't surprise me, right? Because Capricorns are hard workers. You know, the back represents, you know, you carry everything. You carry the weight of the world. Financial pressure is always the back. So take treatments for the back, whatever that means. Get massages, you know, swimming, chiropractic, acupuncture, yoga. Take care of your back. Watch your posture. No, like, you know, hunching over or protecting the heart, right? You really want to watch your posture and stand tall. And even like when you're standing tall, even root, you know, from the small of your back, even imagine like a red anchor dropping off the spine, dropping down to the center of the earth just to anchor you and hold you upright and facing the world. Because I just feel like the back is just letting go, right? You're wanting to let go. Take care of your back, be healthy with your back, no heavy lifting, you know, be responsible because you have a lot on your plate and a lot of pressure on you. And if you're already having back issues, take care of them, right? In some of the ways that we talked about. Okay, so let's see if there's anything any surprises up for Capricorn this month. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be some surprises around acknowledgement and appreciation and opportunity. So we touched on those a little bit, but I think when they come in, you're going to be surprised. I think you're going to be surprised at the offers that come, or, you know, bosses may get together and say, hey, we think you're the perfect person for this. Or a client may come to you and hire you for a special project, right? Or you may get an idea and go to somebody and say, would you back me? And they say, absolutely, that's a great idea. Right? So I just see a claim coming to you and opportunity, which is a nice surprise. It's not something you're expecting. All right, Capricorns, have an amazing month. Enjoy yourself. Don't work too hard, but I know the work that you're going to do is going to be successful and you're going to make money for it. So I love that. You will be rewarded this month, so that's good because I see that smile on your face. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. If you like my intuitive astrology, please click like and share it with your friends. Comment below. Have a wonderful month, everybody, and I look forward to seeing you again next month.